Now, this is a different set of questions and an interesting one too. These are being asked in the recent exams. Now here, we'll have to study the given diagram and convert it into other diagrams by implementing the instructions which is given in each step to get the next step. Let us go step by step. The given input is we will have to interchange the alphabets to get the step 1 as the arrows mentioned in the above figure, and let us go to step 1 now. Here we will have to take care, we will have to change only the given alphabets and not the numbers. Yes, we have interchanged all the alphabets as given in the diagram, and let us go to step 2 now. The step 2, they follow certain rules. If the alphabets contain one consonant and one vowel and the number with them is greater than 3, then subtract 3 from the given number. The second rule is that if the alphabets are both consonants and the number with them is greater than 5, then change the letters with the previous letter in the alphabetical series. Okay, let us write down the rules first. So now let us consider the first rule, where the set of letters should contain one consonant and one vowel. In all the cases, the number is greater than 3, so we will have to subtract 3 from them. Now, the second set of rules, we can change only empty 9 because RS5 is not, the given rule is that we have to change only if the number is greater than 5. So RS5 remains as such. Empty 9, the number remains as such. M and T change to the previous letters in the alphabetical series, that is L and S. The others are to be copied as such. Let us see how the third step is arrived. The step 3 is coded in some special pattern, and we have the step 3 like this. So we can see the rule that can be followed would have been this, that first row, first column is being shifted to the first column in the second row, first column in the second row comes to the first column in the third row, and whatever is in the first column third row goes to the first column first row. The same is followed in the last column also. F3 comes one row down, AC4 comes one row down, and I goes 2 rows up. And O becomes R. It jumps 2 letters. RS becomes WX. R becomes W, S becomes X. They jump 4 letters. R jumps 4 letters to become W, S jumps 4 letters to become X. This is the third and the final step. We'll have to follow these 3 rules to find the output for the given input. For our convenience sake, I will write all these steps in one single row for us to find the answers for the given input. Now, for our convenience, I have written the question input and the step up to the step 3 in a single line and the rules which are to be followed. And this is the input for which we have to bring about step 1, 2 and 3 as per the given rules. Let us do it step by step. In the first step, we will have to follow the arrows given. Here only the alphabets are to be changed and the numbers are to be left unchanged. And now from here to step 2, we'll have to see whether the set of letters contains one consonant and one vowel, and if the number is greater than 3, we'll have to less 3. The second rule says if both the alphabets are consonants and if the number is greater than 5, we'll have to change the letters only to the previous letters. These two contains vowels and the numbers are greater than 3. Then FT5, here the number is not greater than 5, so FT5 will not change even though both are consonants. BC8 will change and LM7 will change. BC8 will become BC8 becomes AB8 and LM7 becomes KL7. The rest are written as such. Now for step 3, and O becomes R, leaving 2 letters. Similarly, S becomes V. RS becomes WX, leaving 4 letters in between. So KL will become after K 4 letters, it is Q. After L, leaving 4 letters, it will be Q. So it will be PQ. This will be our final step 3. Now, for a better understanding, let me explain how the input is evolving into different steps. This is the input. This becomes step 1 as per the arrows given, and only the alphas are changing their places. So, input has become step 1 like this. The A at the top left corner comes over here, and MO here goes there, whereas the 5 remains as such. Similarly, in every cell, the elements are interchanged. This is step 1. From step 1 to 2, we are going to follow these 2 rules, wherein if the set of letters contain 1 consonant and 1 vowel, and if the number is greater than 3, we are going to less 3. And if the set of letters contain both consonants, and if the number is greater than 5, then we change both the letters to the previous letter in the alphabetical series. Let us see what are all the changes we are going to make. So here MO5 contains 1 vowel. Similarly, ZU6 contains 1 vowel. In both the cases, the numbers are greater than 3, and so we are going to change that into MO2. 5 minus 3, 2. And ZU6 becomes ZU3, 6 minus 3, 3. And let us take the second rule, wherein if the letters are both consonants and the number involved is greater than 5. Here both are consonants and the number is greater than 5. And here also both are consonants and the number is greater than 5. In this case, even though the alphabets are both consonants, the number is just 5. So there is not going to be any change for FT5. We write it as such. BC8 will become AB8 because we are going to write the previous letter. The previous letter before B is A and before C is B, and so we have AB8 here. Similarly, for LM7, before L, the previous letter is K, and before M it is L, and we have KL7. And the other elements are as such. S3, G2 and A are written as such. And now, from step 2 to step 3, the rule which is being followed is the elements in the first row, first column is brought to the second column, first column, second row, and whatever is in the first column, second row is brought to the third row, and that which is in the third row is taken to the first row. So MO2 comes down, AB8 also comes down, and FT5 goes up. Similarly, in the third row, G2 comes down, ZU3 comes to the third row, and A goes to the first row. Whatever is in the second column, first row, S becomes V, as O becomes R, S becomes V. As R and S become W and X, K and L becomes P and Q. S after 2 letters becomes V. K after 4 letters becomes P, and L after 4 letters becomes Q. This is the final step 3. And now let us go on to the questions. Now here we have known how from the input step 3 has evolved. Let us start answering the given question. Which element comes in step 2 in the second column of third row? This is the step 2. and this is the second column, and in the third row we have KL7. Second column, third row in step 2 is KL7, and the answer option is B. And let us check the answer slide. And now let us check the working slide. They have explained how the alphabets are being arranged from the input to step 1, and from step 1 to step 2 is given here, and in the step 2, second column, third row is KL7, and that is our answer. Let us move on to the next question.